And welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 6 Expert, where you could probably tell by my large amount of levels that I AFK'd at the mob farm for a bit. The reason I don't have any gear on is because I was doing the world download. Well, saving the world download. I actually still haven't been able to upload episode 20 world download because I think the world file's too big. It's over a gig. And CurseForge sort of times out. So, in between episodes, a lot of AFKing was done, and we now have all 5 of the building materials components. Why has this stopped working? I mean, this might already be enough concrete. Oh, we're missing... not this stuff, this stuff. Missing some slag. So yeah, I think we should be pretty well placed today to finish off at least another component, maybe a couple of components. We'll see how we go. But if we look over here, we've got 1500 iron, yep, 1100 gold, and 2700 diamonds. I should probably just turn the mob farm off. But I just did this so that it doesn't, like, you end up with a lot of mobs sitting in here. Which is kind of cool. I think if we open this up. Oh yeah, we've also got a few new trinkets. This structure is temporary. It was just to stop other mobs from coming in. We got this broken heart, which gives us +4 health points. And we got another trinket that gives us a discount from villager trades, so that could be useful. We've got a whole bunch of different stuff, but we did get like 3 or 4 from my latest session of standing at the mob farm. I'm just going to grab a bunch of this. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, this works pretty well. But it is very noisy. But it is very productive as well. In terms of creosote, we're actually full. All of these tanks are full. We've got plenty of coal left. And I don't really need any more right now. Even iron, I'm not sure I particularly need a whole bunch of. But we'll buff it in there. I was thinking, while I was doing the grinding, if you don't want to do it this way, because it is, it's a little bit annoying having to stand there and grind mobs, you could make a vacuum pump and a vacuum trap. You can use this to trap mobs. Now actually, have I? You'd have to go this thing. You'd have to go this route. Right. Okay. I was going to say you can make a vacuum trap and then you can like make a spawner and maybe do it for iron golems. So if you've been progressing through magic and you've got some of that stuff set up, that could be the way to go. If you don't, I reckon just a vanilla style iron golem farm would probably be the go if you're short of iron. But cool. Cool. Let's check on our concrete. We've got quite a bit. And somebody did mention that this massive water line we have heading all the way over there is probably unnecessary. Well, is unnecessary. And a create pump, apparently just this mechanical pump, which I couldn't see in this preview bit and I wasn't super familiar with it, but apparently you could put this pump just by itself in like an infinite water source and like have it in the middle, and that would work. Or an aqueous accumulator, which potentially isn't too bad to make. Oh, I just don't have this stuff yet. So apprentice blood orb. Do I have an apprentice blood orb? I've got the red one, don't I? Weak blood orb. So I don't even have the apprentice one. And I'm not sure what's involved in turning that into the next tier. But anyhow. So yeah, probably the pump and the three water sources would be the go. But we've done our building materials. Foundation materials is next. We need 1500 concrete and we just have enough. We just have enough, and I need to leave 8 of them in there. And then we can set it up on this because all of these use like six stamping things, and it's the final 3. I kind of need to divide this into 500. I'll do that off camera. After that, we've got the steel scaffolding. I might just let's put the concrete in here for now. Steel scaffolding might be pretty good now. I've been processing a whole bunch of iron into steel using the coal coke that we've been getting from our pyrolyzers. So if we grab all of the steel, we only needed 500 steel scaffolding, and how much do we have? 367. Oh, we're 7 short, and we can just, if I make sure I put the right press mold thing in there. So we're going to have steel scaffolding. Then it's just the bricks, well, the clinker bricks. And this just requires nether bricks, bricks, and bricks. Which won't be too bad. I will manually go and harvest some clay. I don't know that we've got heaps. We got a bit in here. And I want to make sure I keep 1 slot there. And then we can just start smelting all of this clay into bricks. We could do the villager thing and trade for them, but I've already been doing some. I suspect this might be the faster way of doing it. Maybe, because we only need 1,000 clinker bricks. And like 8 bricks and 4 nether bricks make 8 clinker bricks. Which, if these look cool, that might be a cool factory design. Sort of tossing up between going like a modern route and doing like white concrete, making like a futuristic-y type factory, or doing like a brick, old school kind of looking factory. Not sure yet. But let's biff this in here. We're going to be short of clay in this guy as well. But all of this remaining concrete is going to be used for doing the floor in here. So I'll just go and collect some clay, and then I think once we get some nether bricks and stuff smelting up, we should be well on our way to getting these foundation materials. And then all we have left is landscaping, engineering student meals, and the construction tools, which I don't think these were too bad. But anyhow, time to go harvest some clay, and yeah. We should, I think we're going to finish this today, but I might be speaking too soon. We will find out. Well, it turns out I was way closer than I thought I was. So we've got a bunch of clay getting turned into bricks, which I think is fine. Like, it's a bit annoying having to get clay, but it is kind of renewable. Like, we get it out of our cobblestone generator, and we can get more if we really needed to. But once we get this netherrack, this was all we were short. So I happen to already have a bunch of nether bricks. And I set up the auto crafting recipes, so I've just been putting occasional things in our crafters. Obviously not really fully automated, but we can come along to our clinker brick. And we need 1,000, and there we go. We push start. We can probably see it here. And we're slowly going to be getting these clinker bricks that we need. And everything else is good to go. And it's just going to be chuck on a cardboard box once I put the clinker bricks in here, and away we go. Nice. And now we just leave that going, and he has to go around like 500, almost 500 times. And that's going to be that one taken care of. So we can say foundation materials is done. What do we tackle next? Construction tools. Right, so we need to get ourselves glycerol, which is a fluid mixer. We could handle that now. Oh yeah, so restores 3 hearts of health. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. This won't be too bad. I'll hold off on this one. Landscaping materials. We just need a bunch of grass. So we could make a photogenic isolator. Or we run around with shears. I think I might actually be tempted to run around with shears. No, there could be actually a tetra tool we could make, and then food's going to be the hard one. Right. 250 flowers, 250 leaves. Leaves will be easy, this grass won't be bad. Maybe we'll do this. No, it is actually kind of nice to get out and do some exploring. I have been sort of stuck around the factory for a while. A carbuncle. That's something to do with Ars Nouveau, right? I'm not entirely sure what the point of those things is. They're just like a passive mob. But we might have enough flowers. It's hard to tell because they're obviously not stacking. Some of these actually aren't. That's not flowers. Those don't count. They're too big. I shouldn't have sorted the bag, but yeah. There might be 250 flowers in there. Because I think that was all we needed. Yeah. Might be fine. Might be fine. Let's just head back to spawn, and I may have been using this. We did get an interesting trinket, actually, which I might... This will unlock a new one. We got the golden skull, which has a small chance of getting treasure bag drop. Or getting a treasure bag drop from enemies, which, I mean, with our mob farm and how many mobs you end up killing, that could be reasonably frequent. But inside the dank null, we have a whole bunch of grass. Let's get rid of the stuff we don't really want. I mean, I guess I can plant sunflowers. Sure. Not really what's going to go there in the end. Not that I have a super well-defined plan for what's going where. This stuff's still ticking away. Looks like we're on the last, a lot of this stuff. So they'll get there eventually. So we grab a bunch of that. Let's just buff it in there so we know how much we've got. 1,200, and we needed 1,000. So that is all the turf we need. We could actually start putting it in here. And then it's just the flowers. Oh, and leaves. Leaves are fine. Flowers, I'm not sure if this is 250 flowers. I guess we'll just set it up and leave it running. So as long as I do this in the right order. Let's focus on this one. So grass goes first, or the turf goes first, and we split this into 4 different ones. And that's a bit better. I sped it up slightly. Actually tried running these off this gear, but it was way too much. I'm not sure if we can see how much stress that's generating. So each of them is generating 500. Yeah, I'm not sure how close we are to maxing this guy out, but I guess this is a temporary workload. But yeah, that's way better. And while we're waiting for that stuff to finish, I'm going to try and get... So we need 20, so 8, 9... That should be... Once this is finished, that should be all the lubricant we need. I'm going to need another tank. I think these guys are empty. Let's picked up something. Also just pumping oil straight into this guy and hoppering coal into the fuel wood heater. I don't want to be doing what I just did. Cool. So we can take this lubricant out. And then we just need compressed iron ingots. And we need 5 of these. Assembled the 5 pneumatic jackhammers. We happen to just have all the stuff for that, so that wasn't an issue. Oh, this guy just finished. We got one. There's something else spinning around. Need to get that gear off that. Oh dear. So there we go. There's the foundation materials, and now I think I can just buff this guy on. And there we go, there's the landscaping materials, so foundation materials done. We're currently working on the construction tools. Yeah, so we need 5 drill bits, which is just 5 compressed iron. Now the jackhammer looks kind of cool as well, actually. So So you can put like the drill bit on here, and then I'm assuming you can change your mining mode. Yeah, might be worth doing. I don't know if I can be bothered keeping it topped up with air, although I think you can get like air tanks. Probably wouldn't be bad, but we've got Tinker's hammers, so I don't know, it doesn't seem super relevant for me. And is this not lubricant? 4 buckets of lubricant and 1 compressed iron. Problems. Apply more heat. Okay. Okay. So this guy isn't keeping up. Probably just because this thing's running. Can we... We'll turn you off, and that should let the temperature come up. There we go. Nice. So that's going to work. Yeah, interesting. Just the refinery loses so much heat. It is all insulated. Yep, that works as insulation. And hey, there's a drill bit. Cool. Max blocks per dig. So this can do 1 by 3. Ah. And there's diamond drill bit and netherite drill bits. Interesting. Oh hey, which we could make easily, because we've assembled all this stuff. So if we wanted one of them, we could get it. Again, I don't know if I can be bothered. But there we go. Now all we're missing for the construction tools is 20 bandages, which means we need glycerol. Right, which was plant oil, which we can't get plant oil that way. So we need vegetable oil, which is just one of these processing plants, and any crop. It won't be bad. And ethanol. And obviously not immersive engineering. Pneumaticraft ethanol. So we need first to get yeast culture, which is any mushroom, and I did pick up some mushrooms, and that's just water and mushrooms. So this shouldn't be too hard to do in a PCB if we had one. Huh. Cool, I'll assemble these things. These look like they're not going to be too bad. And the last thing we're going to need is a fluid mixer. So, this is going to have to go somewhere. I guess I could put him... I think he go. He probably doesn't want to be touching a heatsink. Yeah, alright. Can you go there? If we break that thermal lagging, you can. Cool. Not exactly what we want to be doing. Alright, there's a bunch of stuff. We probably actually don't want that thermal lagging. And there we go. He should be fully insulated. So we start with yeast culture. And that's just water and mushrooms. So I did get a few. Let's leave one, and actually, I wonder if these work. They totally do. Let's use these because they're super common. So, it's annoying that you have to have nothing in your offhand. So some bark mushrooms. We grab our water source. There we go, and then we need some more temperature, which will be pretty simple because I've got this set up. It didn't have it connected. And then, it looks like reasonably slowly, it's going to be turning mushrooms into yeast culture. Oh, he's outside the required temperature. Oh, it has to be a very specific temperature. Right, okay. So we need to drop the temperature. How do we keep him at 30? There we go, so we're maintaining about 38 degrees, and it's probably consistent across all of them. And that's just using a block of uranium. So that's neat, that's handy. It can put this on top, but it does start to raise the temperature. And I'm not sure if it's going to be too much. I feel like it's going to go over 60 degrees. So that's going to be our yeast culture. Next we need ethanol, which is just our yeast culture and sugar. Or potatoes, but we've got plenty of sugar. And a temperature of... Ooh. See, now he's too hot. Okay. So there we go. We can't have the thermal lagging on top of this guy. Extract the yeast. Now this may drop the temperature more. Looks okay. And so that's making ethanol. Nice. And then glycerol is a byproduct of vegetable oil and ethanol. So vegetable oil, oh, it's any crop. And we just need pressure, we don't need temperature. Cool. I don't really have wheat with seeds, I think. Any seeds, alright. I mean, we got some seeds. We can definitely get more pretty easily. That's going to go in here, so seeds. Oh, that just makes vegetable oil straight away. Neat. We could, of course, be using pipes and stuff. Do we bother doing that? So vegetable oil and ethanol. I guess we do that. Actually, maybe we go... Make it a little bit tidier and go underground. You're working? You're working. You will eventually work. Oh, this was just vegetable oil. But hey, there's our drops of glycerol. And our landscaping materials is finished as well. We need 15 bandages. Wait. We need 20 bandages. So we need 80 drops of glycerol. So that's going to take a little bit, but eventually we'll get there. We might even time in a bottle this guy. But yeah, I think uranium block is the trick for that one. But yes, over here, building materials, foundation materials, landscaping materials. Engineering student meals is the one we got left, which might be more difficult. But this should be done soon. And here we go. This is probably enough. A whole bunch of biodiesel too, which I wonder if we use for anything. But, assuming we got enough of this. We don't. We might have some other carpets in there. Come on, we got no carpet. We need one more. Here's our 5 band-aids. These go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a cardboard box. I think this is everything. Ah, there's a flower stuck in that guy. There we go. Ah, but now it's mucked up. That's mucked up stuff. Ah, dear. Yep. Well, that would have been fine, except, yeah, there was a fire. So wait, is that finished? No, next deploy bandage. Bandages are here. There. Another bandage. There we go. Oh, there's still wait. Oh, there's still flowers in the hopper. Whoops. That's why everything got all messed up. Well, cool. Doesn't matter. We got our construction tools. That is almost everything. 8 of 9 of the components are finished. We've got one last one, which is going to require a little bit of potion brewing. Could be kind of cool to set up. And then that's our schematic. Took a while, but sweet. Thanks for watching. It's been ClassicDuff, and see you guys in the next one.